Greetings out there, YouTube. John here. Well, as you can see, we switched the format up just a little bit. Now you guys can finally see my ugly face. Just kidding, guys. Figured, after watching all Culture Dog Sam Hatch's videos, shout out to you, buddy, just wanted to actually, let you guys actually see me for once and not the back of my talking chair, so to speak. So anyway, any of you guys have been out there on Laserdisc Forever page found out that I just recently acquired some really cool stuff. Figured I'd want to show everyone here on the channel it. I picked up all 9 Friday the 13th movies on Laserdisc. Got them all in one shot. Didn't have to spend all this time going on eBay and trying to outbid one guy or do this another way. I'll set up the stage for you and how I picked these up. About a month ago, there was a guy on Facebook by the name James English, and he said that he had these discs and he had no idea how to ship them out. He just came into them and he wanted to sell them, Well, anyway, I told him that I'd buy, a bunch of movies off of him, but then he dropped off the face of the earth. A lot of us thought he disappeared or that he was pulling our strings, screwing us along. But then all of a sudden 2 days ago, he pops up on Facebook again and he says that, oh, I've been sick, stuff happens, I still want to sell these discs. So it turns out he lives 70 miles south of me. I live in Chicago. He lives in a small town called Hoopeston, Illinois. But straight down Route 1, which is where I'm off of, and 70 miles south, so I figured, what the hell, I'll make the drive. Getting to cruise 100 miles an hour down the back roads, that was pretty fun. But anyway, the trip was worth it. Ended up getting all 9 movies, plus I got 10 extra ones. Me and him struck a pretty good deal. Don't want to divulge too much on how much I spent, because if my wife sees this video, she'll probably kill me. Anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you all the Laserdiscs I got. I'm going to do the Friday the 13th movies in my order from favorite to least favorite, and then we're going to do all the extra stuff I picked up. So, first one I got, of course, best one of them all, the original Friday the 13th. Best thing about this copy is this is the second pressing. Notice here by the barcode. The first pressings didn't have the barcode. They were done by DiscoVision. Second pressings were done by Pioneer. Still the best one out of all of them. Still a Halloween knockoff. Halloween's going to be my favorite horror movie of all time. I love that series more than I do Friday the 13th, but, it is what it is. Friday the 13th, like I said, still a good movie, has genuine scares, excellent Tom Savini special effects. Unfortunately, this is still cut, but just to have it on Laserdisc, kind of got it. So, next up, second favorite one out of the series, we got Friday the 13th Final Chapter. Another thing about this one, this is actually Pioneer pressing. Note by this. I think they were all Pioneer pressings, but since this one has a barcode, I think it's a little bit later. Thing with Part 4, second favorite one out of all of them. For what it is, great story, excellent special effects, courtesy of Tom Savini. Actually, some really good actors in here. Now, I couldn't tell you his name, but I know it's the guy from Last American Virgins in this. Crispin Glover from Back to the Future, right there. And it's just a great movie. I like that one. Second favorite. That one's good. All right, next up. The funniest one out of them all, third favorite, Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. Another one. This one's a great movie. I had this one. This was actually the first one I ever got when I was a kid. I had this one on VHS. Always loved this one. Has funny story. This one just has the most amount of comedy. Absolutely zero nudity. Pretty good special effects. Early appearance by Tony Goldwyn, who later went on to do his own thing. He blew up pretty big after this. Rorschach Horshack from Welcome Back, Kotter has a little cameo in this. And trying to think, can't remember too much anybody else, but great soundtrack too. Good Alice Cooper tunes. There you go. All right, next up, Friday the 13th Part 2. Again, same with the first one. Second pressing due to the barcode. First one was DiscoVision. This one, you know what? I say it's a good movie, and it is. It's better than a lot of the other sequels. I mean, I still prefer Hockey Mask Jason. Who the hell doesn't? But, still a good movie nonetheless. Good kills, good special effects, pretty decent story for what it is. Sets the stage up nicely for future movies, things to come. Next up, now. A lot of people are going to debate with me about this. Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. In my opinion, this is not the best movie of the franchise, but I personally think that this is the best made film of the franchise. excellent special effects. You know, I love the camera work. Of course, Kane Hodder's first appearance, they gave us just a great Jason in general. I mean, the only thing I have against this one is the story. The story is just hokey, it's stupid, the whole telekinesis angle, you know. But that being said, on a technical level, it is a very well-made film. Just on the basis of a technical level, thanks to John Carl Buechler's superb direction and his special effects. Now we're going to do another one. Now this one, another one that people aren't too fond of. Friday 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Thing with this one, again, on a technical level, it's a very well-made film. On a technical level. Again, Kane Hodder doing Jason. That's good. Those are the only two things going for it in its favor. You know, again, Jason Takes Manhattan for 15 minutes. The rest of the movie's set on a boat. Not that great. We want Jason to go killing and rampaging in New York, not killing and stalking people on a boat. But again, just on a technical level, very well-made film. On a story level, not so much. All right, next one up. Friday the 13th, Part 3. Now, thing with this one. Oh, by the way, I love showing people this one. Late Pioneer Pressing. Have to pull this one out of here. Only one with a modern Paramount label on there. So, the only thing I'm going to say about this one is that, yay, we get Hockey Mask Jason in this one. Cool. Other than that, that's about it. I don't like the 3D. I don't like the special effects. They're pretty bad. You know, maybe they could have been better had the censors not hacked them to bits, no pun intended, but it's just not that great of a movie to me. I've never been a huge fan of Part 3. You know, and the other side note in here is, like, on Laserdisc, yeah, I'm glad to have it, but oh my god, is this atrocious to watch, because this is one of the movies where you need to see it in widescreen, because the full frame conversion on this is god-awful. So, anyway, next one up. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Another one that people hate for all the right reasons. Jason's not in it, so special effects are good. The story tries, but falls on its face flat. Just not a great movie. And of course, the worst one out of them all, and everyone's least favorite, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. Only thing this movie's got going for it is a great sex scene and some good special effects. Other than that, I don't think it belongs in the Friday the 13th mythology. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed those. Now, on to the bonuses that I picked up. Ended up picking up from that little score, Poltergeist 2, The Other Side. This is the AC3 edition. Haven't watched it yet, but inspected it for rot issues, by the way. None of the Friday the 13th movies suffer from any laser rot, no warp, no nothing. Very hard to find a complete set in and of itself, especially where none of the discs are completely rotted out. So, happy to have those, and that one as well. Next one up, we got Poltergeist 3. Again, not another great movie, but to have it on Laserdisc. Now I actually got them all on Laserdisc. Eye of the Tiger. Now, never seen this one, but I know this was done by Scotti Brothers Film Productions, and it's Gary Busey, so what the heck, why not? Alright, next up. Airport. Done full frame transfer, still digital sound on this one. Never actually seen any of the Airport series, but been wanting to. I got Airport 75 coming in from Luis Munoz, so going to be good to have that one too. Next up, one of the best movies of the 80s. Inner Space. Great film. One of Joe Dante's best movies, if not his best movie. Very funny, great special effects. There's a reason that thing won an Oscar. Great movie. Next up, wish I could say I had this one on Blu-ray or DVD, but Ladybugs. Probably one of the last good Rodney Dangerfield movies there was. You know, people like Meet Wally Sparks. I love that movie too, but this one I've always thought was a little bit better. Very funny movie. Jonathan Brandis is in it. Crying shame he's gone, but still a good little trip through the past. Alright, next up, we got Rock and Roll High School Forever. Never actually seen this one the whole way through, but again, for the price I paid, not going to complain. Next one we picked this one up for my wife. Footloose. One of her all-time favorite movies. Maybe not so much one of my favorite movies, but definitely one of my favorite soundtracks. Still a good movie, no matter which way you cut it. Now, coming up on last two of the stack. Now, this one I've never seen, but I remember seeing this one all the time on the video store shelves when I was a kid. Angel. I'm I know it's pretty hard to find on DVD because it was only ever released in a box set, and now that box set's out of print. Been wanting to see it for a while. All I know is about it's a 15-year-old school student by day and a prostitute by night. That's all I can tell you, but been after it for a while. Now, last one, we got Wired, the unauthorized John Belushi story. Now, you know what? First off, never been released on DVD, so happy to have this one. I haven't seen this one in a very long time. I probably saw it on VHS many years ago. Again, bad story. You know, a lot of liberties were taken with John Belushi's life and everything was going on. A lot of people weren't represented accurately, but the only thing that's good going for it is the fact is that the acting is outstanding. Everybody's the late J.T. Walsh does a great job as Bob Woodward. You know, Michael Chiklis, you know, pre-Shield, pre-commish, you know, his very first movie ever. He did a very good job as John Belushi, but, you know, who knows what version of John Belushi he was playing, you know, but still a good movie, you know, still a good movie just for the strength of the performances, not for the story in any way. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to have one more coming in, another video coming up shortly. Like I said, I talked about, have 19 discs coming in from Luis Munoz. That was on my last video. Those discs have yet to arrive, but they will be here shortly. They should be here tomorrow, actually. When we do that, show off everything else I got. So, until next time, talk to you later, guys. Keep it spinning. Bye-bye.